Hello, welcome to a second review about the sequel to the original 1996 movie Trainspotting, with the review about Trainspotting 2, which hasn't been properly released yet in Canberra or in Australia as yet until February the 23rd. But I went to an advanced screening of the movie with two mates of mine this Friday night. I was actually looking forward to the movie trailers beforehand, but they didn't actually have any. They went straight to the movie. Now, let's get to the point about the movie now. Trainspotting 2 stars the exact same cast members from the original one, except I'm not sure about the Bulgarian actress or whatever. I think she might have been a new character in the second movie, unless she was in the first, and I just can't remember, because I watched the first one about a week ago and absolutely loved it and did a review about that as well. Now, Trainspotting 2 has Robert Carlyle, and his opening scene is basically in prison causing trouble and stuff because he was arrested and then later he gets released. Now, he goes a little bit off the rails in this movie and he tries to attack Mark Renton, played by Ewan McGregor once again, many, many times. Now, the difference between the original and the sequel is that Mark Renton is no longer a heroin addict. In fact, he's no longer a drug addict at all. He probably just drinks occasionally and stuff, but that's about it. He's pretty clean. Now, he stays clean the whole movie. Now, the basically storyline of the second one is like they reunite after 10 years. And Spuddy's still hooked on heroin. However, Sick Boy, Johnny Lee Miller's character, is no longer hooked on that drug. He's more of a Tony Montana character. He's hooked on cocaine. And anyway, he's making a skag deal and he's in the blackmailing business. Now, there's a pretty funny, outrageous scene in the movie where, well, there's quite a few outrageous scenes where a chick basically is wearing a strap-on dildo and is shoving it up a guy's butthole. Now, I thought that was kind of amusing. I know that's kind of sickeningly amusing, but it was kind of laughable moment. And this movie had many other outrageous moments, from the fight scenes where Begbie's trying to kill Mark Renton, and his very colourful language that he particularly uses. And he's got a son, as a grown-up son in this movie as well, Begbie has. And it looks like they were going to have a punch-up scene, which didn't actually happen, or they didn't actually fight each other at all. They just sort of verbally attacked each other. And I also want to compliment the song that Ewan McGregor did in the movie with Johnny Lee Miller on this Scottish pub stage. That was hilarious. I was thinking, yay, this song is awesome. It should be for download on iTunes, but I can't find it anywhere. It's sort of a song about Christianity and fuck Christianity or something like that. I thought that was pretty funny, especially for someone who is not a Christian. No offense, everyone has their own point of view. I don't have anything completely against Christians or anything like that. I just wanted to point that song out because I kind of liked it and it was very entertaining. It was quite funny as well. This movie has a lot of comedy elements and it has a lot of serious elements too. And it is quite nostalgic, as many of the other movie critics said on YouTube, because there's lots of flashbacks to Mark Renton younger and all the characters younger. Lucky enough, they don't show the baby death scene from the original movie. They just show that baby that died just when he was when that baby boy was like crawling on the floor. Sorry, I think it was a baby girl or whatever, was crawling on the floor. They didn't actually show the scene where it was dying again. I think they just showed the bit where Johnny Lee Miller's character was crying. They didn't actually show like the baby in the cot's dead body, and in fact, they didn't show that scene where in the original Trainspotting, Mark Renton is hallucinating or whatever, trying to come off the junk, and he sees the baby crawling on the ceiling, making cute baby sounds in a way, and he's freaking out. I actually, in fact, think the sequel is a lot better to the original Trainspotting as well. It's funny, its action is gripping, it's got some hilarious, outrageous moments that are just plain funny, ridiculous. It's got some very serious, deep moments where you probably would feel like crying as well. It's just a great, great movie, and in fact, I've pre ordered the DVD from Amazon already for when it no longer is screening at the movies and it ends up coming out on DVD format. So there we go. There's both my reviews of Trainspotting and Trainspotting 2. And yeah, there was a bit of Trainspotting going on as well, because there was a lot of trains in this movie, more than there was in the first one. And I do want to say that there was a lot of songs from the first movie in the second one as well. And even one song that was a little bit mellowed down as well. Until next time, I'll see you again for more reviews. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do.